Welcome to the Powerful Female Leaders Podcast. I'm your host, Anna Patricia Bourgeois, certified business coach. I am here to help you up-level, generate consistent wealth, increase your confidence, attract dream clients, and master your mindset so that you can fully own your power and achieve next-level results in your online business and beyond. Every week, a powerful conversation will take place with amazing guests, or I'll share from my experience to help inspire you to start and scale the business of your dreams while being powerfully you. The time has come to stop playing small, stop hiding, and stop waiting. Now is the perfect time for you to passionately pursue your heart's desire as the powerful leader you were born to be. Are you ready? Let's do this. Hello, powerful leaders. Happy Monday. I hope you had an amazing weekend. I hope you had an amazing Valentine's Day. I've used to hide the not so pretty things, but not anymore. Like now is the time, to really dive deep in there and share the ugly things too, because we're all human. We're all going through some stuff. And I feel like the more I share what's been really going on and what's really under all the beautiful things, then it's so much more relatable. And when you're vulnerable and you just share from the heart, it's just 10 times more powerful. So maybe you are in this situation right now where you don't know what to do. The only thing you do know is that you can't keep going like this. Like you've hit rock bottom, you're not fulfilled, and you know you want more. And this was me almost 2 years ago. This is the story. I was let go from my freelance gig at the time, and I was just so exhausted and so tired, and I didn't want to search for another job. I didn't want to keep doing this because this wasn't the first time I was let go. And it's not because I wasn't good at what I was doing. I was working in marketing and social media. Like I knew what I was doing. I was good at it. It wasn't because of my performance or anything like that. It was always a problem with management, or I just didn't get along with the people there, or it was bigger than me, or sometimes it was the agency itself. But every single time it happened, I was just like, what the hell? It is frustrating. It is draining. And maybe you've been through that and you know exactly what I mean by that. And today I've come to realize that it was sort of like the universe's way of redirecting me to something better and something greater and something that my heart would just be in love with. Because the universe knew. It knew in all the despair, all the frustration, that I couldn't take it any longer. That I knew I was meant for something so much bigger. My job was simply to listen to my desires and decide I want better for myself. And that you're ready. Like I had to decide I was ready to do whatever it takes to truly fulfill my destiny. Because here's the thing, as soon as you decide that you are no longer settling for something that doesn't make your heart sing, and that it, like it's in your destiny to do something bigger with your life, and you decide to go for it, as soon as you do, the universe will send you all the signs, all the pulls, all the numbers, all the divine intervention, right? Because that desire was on my heart forever. Like I was always in the entrepreneurial space. Like I had my digital marketing agency. Like I knew, like I was made for something bigger than a 9-to-5. The universe knew that. So it kept sending me those divine intervention every single time. And I kept seeing it as, well, here we go again. I have to find another gig now. Instead of sitting down with my feelings, acknowledging them, not judging them, and taking the brave step of going all in on myself. This was almost 2 years ago. where I surrendered to the unknown and I took the leap of faith on myself and I went all in and I did it scared. I committed to getting my certification as a coach. I loved the training. I loved everything about it. And while I was studying, I was showing up every day on my social media. So if you are starting right now your certification or your journey, be committed to showing up no matter what. No matter if you finish your certification or not, commit to showing up and commit to giving value no matter what. People need to see you. You need to start expressing yourself. You need to start sharing your message, giving value. You need to start creating this personal brand because it takes time. It's not something that is going to get done overnight. People need to know you, see you for who you are. And the sooner you do that, the sooner you create everlasting connections, the sooner you start getting to know the people who follow you, the people in your audience, the better. Because I did it. I did that. I started without even having a certification. I just talked about social media because that's all I knew. And people love that. And I switched niches. Like I switched at least 3 times. And every single time, the right people stuck up with me. And they stayed with me and they just love to see the transformation. So here's the thing. Like, it's normal to pivot. It's normal to change. And we shouldn't be so hard on ourselves or doubt ourselves when that happens and start spiraling down and thinking, oh my gosh, what will people think if I do this instead, or I change that, or I talk about this? Like, you do you. You follow your heart's desire. And I promise you, the more you do that, the more you stick with it and you're consistent with it, people will love it. And honestly, I would be lying if I said that it was easy. Building an online brand is not easy. Building a coaching business is not easy. And it's honestly the hardest work I've ever done in my entire life. I've wanted to give up more times than I can count, but it's honestly the most rewarding work ever. To see incredible women completely change their lives, leave their unfulfilling 9-to-5, sign dream clients, stepping into their fully expressed selves and their power, and seeing them grow and have those massive breakthroughs and clarity. It's just been incredible. And this gave me the fire to still keep going because my work matters. So each time I just dust myself off, I get back up, I remember who I am and why I started this. Because imagine if I would have never started or if I would have given up halfway through, right? Imagine all the women you're preventing from stepping into their next level and power because you are afraid. Here's the thing. Yes, it's about us, but at the same time, it's not about us because our mission is so much bigger. It's so much bigger. The impact you could create is so much bigger. All these amazing women I impacted, I did because I stick with it. I put in the work. I showed up every single day. I talked about my coaching, how it can help them solve their problem. It has a domino effect. The more people you help, the more referrals you're going to get. But you have to start and you have to stick with it. You have to keep going. Everything you do is for the greater good. It's bigger than you. It's bigger than me. And I know you have what it takes. It's time to believe in yourself. It's time to believe that you're unstoppable. It's time to keep going because I do believe in you. And I know it's not easy, but I know it's possible. Anything is possible. The other thing that really also helped me stick with it and go with it is also the healing side of things, because we all have limiting beliefs, things that are keeping us stuck right now, right here in this moment. And the more you work on healing yourself and taking care of yourself, the more it's going to help you keep going. I cannot stress this enough. This weekend, I've had my first hypnosis session with Stacy, and it was just amazing. I cannot recommend her enough. I still feel the benefits of that session 48 hours later because it was so deep and I got to really know myself even better and what I actually need to keep going and keep building this incredible business. So I highly, highly recommend you find modalities that work for you and your needs right now, but never ever stop working on yourself, on your healing journey, because it's all related. Let me know if you have any questions about that. Reach out to me on Instagram at anapatricia.coach. Let's chat. I'm here for you and I cannot wait to see you on the next episode. Thank you so much for listening to this episode of the Powerful Female Leaders podcast. If you love this episode, make sure to spread the message, leave a review, and subscribe. I would forever be grateful for you. I also want to hear from you, and I want to know your feedback and your questions for future episodes. So don't be shy, say hi, and send me a message at Powerful Female Leaders Podcast on Instagram. Until then, I'll see you on the next episode.